I hate to say it, but I'm kind of glad to be here again. You know, at this time of the year, things get really boring, and the boredom leads to depression. And here in the prison, depression always leads to some sort of fights. See? And look, I'm getting too old to fight, but if somebody wants to trade punches with me, just bring it on. This is Herman Scuttle. This is In the Slammer. And here we are again together at Wormwood Scrubs Prison in Pittsfield, Massachusetts. People still come up to me and ask me, what are you talking about? I know Pittsfield. I live in Pittsfield all my life. I know everything about Pittsfield. There's no such thing as Wormwood Scrubs Prison. Oh yeah? Keep looking. Keep doing your research. We're here, and we're not going anywhere. And as I tell you every time that we get together, that this is a news show. And because it's a news show, I will bring you, guard, I'm taking off the handcuffs. I don't care how hostile I've been. I'm taking off the handcuffs. I can't do my show with these damn handcuffs on. Come on, what do you think this is? Now, just hot off the press, I have 3 news stories. A coffee company is offering $5,000 and a free trip to Scotland for an unusual 1-week dream job. The dream job is called Coffee Queen. The winner serves as the Coffee Queen. Now, interested prospective coffee queens are being asked to submit essays to the Javalia Cafe Coffee Company on why they would be ideal for the position. Mm-hmm. Oh, and speaking of coffee, why did the hipster burn his tongue? Oh, look, this happens. I will ask that question again. Why did the hipster burn his tongue? Well, because he drank his coffee before it was cool. Also in the news, a city employee in Nebraska went dumpster diving to find a wedding ring that had accidentally been discarded. The recycling and solid waste people there were contacted by a woman by the name of Roxanne Foley, who reported that her wedding ring was missing after she tossed some garbage into a dumpster. Picture that in your mind. Yeah, you be the judge. Well, city employee Ryan Becker met Ms. Foley at the dumpster, and he climbed inside to search for the ring. Well, he couldn't find the ring, but there was plenty of tasty farm-to-dumpster cuisine. And the mayor of Miami-Dade County, Florida, issued a ceremonial pardon for 2 pigs as part of the holiday season. Mayor Carlos Jimenez presided over the ceremony, issuing pardons to pigs named Peppa and Petra. Yeah. The pigs were rescued from a local slaughterhouse and will spend the rest of their lives at the local pig sanctuary. And later, Mayor Jimenez skipped lunch after pardoning his ham sandwich. Well, that's news for now. And look, I brought along this stuff here. Look, I don't know why I did it. I just thought I'd do it. I thought it was a good idea at the time. Right this minute, I don't think it's a good idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. These, as you probably can tell, are Christmas cards, right? Christmas cards, Christmas cards. You know, these Christmas cards, they make me nervous. They come in my mailbox, or they come sliding under my jail cell bars, or some of them are handed to me in person. And you know, they're all from women I like. Yeah, women, nice enough, yet it takes time for them to learn to stay an arm's length away from me. You see, they need hugs, and they need handshakes, and they need fist bumps. They are women with smiles and good teeth and eyes that say, come on over and play in my sandbox. But I say no. No. I have the swine flu. I have leprosy. I have stage 4 shell shock. And these Christmas cards, they're just about that many every year. Not a lot, not a little. And they're never, from year to year, they're never from the same women. Go figure. Well, figure this, because by the time New Year's Eve comes around, they have me all figured out, and so they stay away. This is what my holiday season is like. And these women, they discover that I'm non-concrete, whatever the hell that means. So after the Christmas card ballyhoo, these same women wind up dispatching letters of hate in my mailbox and under the bars of my jail cell and in person. Now, next year, there'll be others. There'll be other women, and I'm not worried about it. But you know, this year, Jesus Christ was at my door. He stopped by the morning of Christmas, and he blew his breath at the Christmas cards. And the Christmas cards changed into pillars of salt, kosher salt. Then Jesus pulled out some frankincense and myrrh and gold out of his sleeves, and in his transfiguration bit, he changed them into coffee, juice, and a roll. There you go. There you go. And he made a toast to me. Yeah, he said, to my schizo friend Herman Scuttle, you are good people. Yeah, oh yeah. And that's how we roll, keeping Jesus Christ in Christmas breakfast. Of course, once he figures me out, he'll stay away too. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, I think it's time for a song, don't you? Don't you? Okay. And as usual, I wrote this song last night just for you. When I was a kamikaze, doing what kamikazes do. When I was a kamikaze, doing what kamikazes do. I don't know what they do, but I bet I was a better kamikaze than you. When I was a crocodile down in the Everglades. When I was a crocodile down in the Everglades. Everybody was afraid of me. My teeth were like razor blades. Oh, when I was a celebrity making $1 million an hour. When I was a celebrity making $1 million an hour. I had a leaky bathtub and a broken shower. So I did that funky sponge bath thing. Oh, I did it for a long, long time. I did that funky sponge bath thing. I did it for a long, long time. I couldn't wash those hard-to-reach spots or reach those hard-to-wash spots. It was all smelly grime where the sun don't shine. That bathroom was out of order. Oh, that bathroom was a mess. My bathroom was out of order. My bathroom was a mess. All backed up and busted, and you don't need to know the rest. I said, when I was a kamikaze, doing what kamikazes do. When I was kamikaze, doing what kamikazes do. Well, I don't know what kamikazes do, but I bet I was a better kamikaze than you. I don't have to ask if you liked it. I know you liked it. I know you loved it. And that makes me feel warm inside. Warm inside. Holy smokes. You know what I almost forgot? You know what I almost forgot? Captain Backfish. He's my pal here at the prison. He's old. He's feeble. I don't even know if he's going to get up off the ground over there, off the floor. But let's see what happens. Captain Backfish, I will be right back. Hey, Captain. It's your time now. Come on. Come on, you can do it. No, don't give me that talk. Come on, get up on your feet. This prison sent me to a shrink. Sent me to the shrink. And the shrink, I don't know. Well, the first thing, it got off on the wrong foot. Because I asked her, I said, Shrink, Madam Shrink, Ms. Shrink, are you a psychiatrist or a psychologist? And she said, I go both ways. Okay. Well, I immediately realized in the shrink's office that the chair that she let me sit down in was very comfortable chair. I said to my shrink, I said, how about if you sell me this comfortable chair? And she said, $20, and it's yours. I said, I only have $18 on me. And she said, well, go across the street to the ATM and come back with 20. And I said, kiss my fanny. And she said, "Oh yeah? You kiss my Fanny." And I said, "I'm leaving." And she said, "No, no, 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 no. Give me the $18 and the comfortable chair is yours." And she said, "By the way, speaking of kiss my Fanny, if you sit in that comfortable chair long enough, Captain Backfish, the chair will kiss your fanny." And she was right. She was right. And I told her, "By the way, Ms. Shrink, psychologist, psychiatrist," I said, "by the way, in addition to this chair kissing my kissing my fan belt, oh God, wouldn't that be great if she could kiss my fan belt?" But no, I said, in addition to this comfortable chair kissing my fanny, is there anything else the chair could do for me? And she said, "Maybe, but sometimes a chair is just a chair." Oh, Captain Backfish, that was, well, Captain Backfish, that was a very interesting story that you just gave us. But for what it's worth, I think it had plenty of energy and it created images in my mind, I hope in the viewing audience too. So anyway, as much as I really hate it, I really despise it when some of you insist on sending me mail. I don't like it. But I continue to do it when they come in. I don't know why. I should have whatever it takes to just rip up all of this stuff, and but I can't. Anyway, here is a letter, and I will read it as follows. To the manager of the TV station. Last Friday night, I could not sleep. I mean, I never sleep. But last Friday night was the worst ever. I have some kind of condition. Don't ask me the details. It's a long story and it's complicated, and we don't know each other, so mind your damn business. I've tried everything for my chronic sleeplessness, everything from weightlifting to waiting for Godot, listening to Sinatra and jam bands to swallowing Sominex and Ambien, everything from warm milk to cohabitation, and nothing works. During the day, it's coffee, 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 and concentrating on nothing except an afternoon nap. Dying for an afternoon nap and seeing cats in windows who can't stay awake. I go to the doctor for help and he loads me up with placebo pills. He thinks he can hoodwink me out of my affliction with a cheap medical swindle. This is a letter that they sent to me, to the station, not to me. I didn't write this letter. This is written by somebody who watches this TV program and insists on sending me mail, which I hate. But I read it anyway, so what does that say about me? Anyway, it continues, forget that, I'll be my own doctor. I'll wait for a while, maybe I'll break down and go dead. Turn to ashes, then dust, then filthy grime. But wait a minute, wouldn't my miserable life make a good TV show? How about putting me on the screen instead of that dreadful show you keep showing called In the Slammer, me being on television and bumping that jerk Bob Balogh, Herman Scuttle? That would put me in such high spirits that I'm sure I would sleep once or twice before I turn numb and permanently stiff. See? Signed, Henrietta Schicklgruber. Okay, so I will tell you, here's what I will tell you. Did you ever hear about the fighter, welterweight, middleweight, Roberto Duran? Have you ever heard of Roberto Duran? He was one of my favorite boxers. He was Mike Tyson's favorite boxer, okay? Okay. Now, Roberto Duran, I think he had one, he boxed for 33 years. He had 103 wins and 16 losses. Think about that. Think about that. Sugar Ray Leonard only had a career wins of about 50 or 60. Roberto Duran, 103 wins, 16 losses. Anyway, back in the day, down in Panama, where Roberto Duran was from, the old fighter wagged his finger at his daughter's boyfriend. Yeah, they were standing eye to eye in the living room, and the old man was setting rules for the kid if he wanted to date Roberto Duran's daughter. He said to the boy, he said, "You hurt Iriselle," it was her name, "you hurt Iriselle in any way, you make her black and blue, break her heart, whatever, I'll kill your family, I'll kill you, I'll burn down your house, and I'll mess on your grave." And I cleaned that up. So, you hear me? You hear me. Well, the boyfriend heard it. And Iriselle in the kitchen, arms folded, head down, she heard it too. Nasty, noisy threats and promises for all of Panama to hear from upscale neighborhoods like the one Duran was living in then, all the way back to the slums of El Chorrillo where Duran was born. Roberto Duran Samaniego, four-time boxing world champion, Manos de Piedra, hands of stone, they called him. I said 103 wins, 16 losses. He was cold-blooded, Roberto Duran was, in the boxing ring for 33 years, but he was also well known for his caring and affection at home. The boyfriends had to be told up front that rules are rules. And if you think you want to date Iriselle, well, any old boxer will tell you, you break the rules, you get disqualified. Yeah, Roberto Duran said it loud and clear for the whole isthmus to take notice of. And nobody got hurt. No, there were some awkward moments, a few red faces, but no big hurt. Then, years later, the Boxing Fan Expo opened up in Las Vegas, at the Las Vegas Convention Center, and Roberto Duran was one of the headliners. It was one of these meet and greet situations. Fans would stand in line for an autograph and or a picture with an old champion. Roberto Duran sat at one of the tables holding a ballpoint pen. Pushing 70, he looked sleepy and overused. Then a man stood before him. He said, "You probably don't remember me, sir, but you had a positive impact on me long ago." Roberto looked hard into the young man's eyes. Said, "Edgar, right? I frightened you when you came to see my daughter. Yes, but you held your ground and you didn't back down." Yeah. Years and years passed with the hard speed of 3-minute rounds in the ring. but the old boyfriend never forgot the lessons that he learned about strength and fear from Roberto Duran, who once told him, rules are rules, which Edgar passed down to any of his people who would need to hear that. Then the old fighter winked at the old boyfriend and said, well, Edgar, I guess you won't be needing an autograph or a photograph, right? Yeah. So, guard, how much time do I have left?
2 minutes, Herman.
2 minutes, says the guard. Oh, I didn't realize I got one more news story that just crossed the wire. The Bozeman, Montana Fire Department said they responded to a residence where an explosion had been reported. Firefighters said there were no flames, no injuries, but they discovered a can of bear spray had been left inside in a warming oven, and it exploded. Now, if you don't know what bear spray is an aerosol used to deter aggressive bears. And speaking of bears, what's black and white and black and white and black and white? A panda rolling down a hill. That's it. I can't do anymore. I'm tired. I'm going back to my jail cell. Herman Scuttle. Yeah? Herman Scuttle here. And I'll be here all night, all week. I'll be here for the next 15 minutes cleaning up my face, but that's great. See you later.